Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, that's Bell. It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to... take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run with Ajayi. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They run again with Ajayi. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Ajayi. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wentz will try again on second down. Going to throw deep for the end. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 28 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. It fights him off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In motion right is Aguilar. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal from the 8. Now it's Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. James has got it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. In motion left comes Brown. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the 2nd half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense. And that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The give is to Bell. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30, 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So it'll be first down here after the run. One final try now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it.